Hey everyone, it is your favorite real estate agent, Sony Gill, and today I'm going to present to you some facts about a very popular city that my clients have been asking about in St. Louis. It's called Chesterfield. It's located in West St. Louis, and I'm going to present to you some market facts and see if maybe this city is the right place for you. So here is a graph of the average price of a home in Chesterfield, and this graph goes back to pre-pandemic, right in the beginning of 2020 to all the way right now at February of 2023. And you see a lot of variations in that graph, and I will let you know why we see those variations. But also, we need to take into consideration that Chesterfield is a more higher priced area. As you can see, the yellow line represents Chesterfield compared to the blue line, which represents the multiple listing system here in our St. Louis area. So compared to a lot of the other areas here in St. Louis, Chesterfield is a higher priced area. So we see back the lowest dip that it went to back in March of 2020 was when the pandemic hit, and that really affected a lot of areas all around the country, and it went all the way down to $389,000. But we can see there was a big spike that goes up right up there at the in February. In April, from March to April, it went up to $519,000. So that's $129,000 jump since then. But last year of March of 2022, the average price of a home was $640,000. And then in July of 2022 was $650,000. Right now, we are sitting at right around $558,000. And I just want to go over why we see those little dips. So everywhere we see that dip, it is the month of February. So in February, it's natural for us to see, like at the beginning of February, to see that dip in prices because people are just coming back from the holidays, they're coming back from vacation, they're getting settled into the new year, and that is why we see that dip. But after the dip, we always see this really large increase, which is really, really good. And right now you can see that we're in that dip right now, but it's not that steep of a dip as you can see in previous years. It's more just kind of like a slide. I'm making a part 2. Make sure you go and watch the part 2. I have some really important information that you need to know right now about Chesterfield. Okay, this is a continuation video, part 2 of my Chesterfield market data, market facts. I was just going over the dips that we see, and we naturally see that dip in February, but you're probably like, okay, I see all these other dips too. So those dips represent the fall months as well. So we tend to see a slowdown during the fall months, during September, October, November. You usually get the highest percent of list price during the spring and summer months. Those are the busiest months for real estate. People are out there looking and buying. And then also, we have to take COVID into consideration. Certain areas were affected more by COVID compared to other areas. So maybe when COVID rates were higher, things started to slow down as well. What we really need to take into consideration is that the average price of the home is still higher than pre-pandemic. Also, right now, which is amazing, is that homes are selling at 99% of its list price. And that percentage has only dropped back in March of 2020. It dropped back to 98.4%. So you were getting 98.4% of your list price if you were selling, which is still a really, really amazing value. Also, Chesterfield is made up of a lot of different varieties of homes, new construction, luxury, condos, senior communities, lots of different types of homes you can get in Chesterfield. But in order for us to really dive in to see what's going on in your market, we need to see how many days it takes for a home to sell in Chesterfield, and I'm going to go over that right now. So right now, the days on the market for a home to sell is 39 days. So it takes an average of 39 days for a home to sell in Chesterfield right now, compared to pre-pandemic when it took 76 days. And you may be thinking, oh my gosh, that's like such a high number. No, it's not. It really isn't, because the buyer pool in Chesterfield is much smaller than other areas, because the value of prices in Chesterfield is much higher compared to other areas. So there's a smaller buyer pool, smaller amount of people looking for those high prices. And right now, supply is just so low. We are right now at 0.7 months of supply, and homes are selling at 99% of its list price. If you're thinking about selling, you need to call me. Contact me at sonysellsstl@kw.com. I'll give you all the facts. Thanks.